Daddy soldiers. Only problem with low-cut things. I've seen a couple other booktubers do a trashy YA themed video. I wanted to give my own recommendations for this tag. Let's start right off with the fact that I do not mean to be offensive with this trashy YA title that I have going on here. When I say trashy, I don't mean that these are bad books, and I don't mean to be offensive to anybody that likes these books, because I like all these books that I'm going to recommend today. All I'm talking about are books that are easy to read, quick to finish, and are maybe a little bit cheesy. For example, I'm sure everybody at one point loved Twilight. Come on guys, I know I got some twihards out there. I must not be the only one. Hey, come on. This is a safe space, you can admit it. Everyone fell head over heels for sappy romances and teenage angst and hot boys that watch you sleep at night. Which I think says a lot about you. But this book was so much fun to read, it's just now looking back on it, we're like, yeah, you know what, it might not be the highest quality of literature, but I sure had fun and I sure loved some of these characters. So first on this list is Twilight by Stephanie Meyer, a good vampire romance novel when you need one. The romance is overly dramatic and very cheesy, but it's fast-paced and the plot is like not half too bad. Except for the fact that you probably could replace the main character with a houseplant and there really wouldn't be anything different. The second book I want to recommend is really a series of books. It's really an author. It's author. And I'm going to say any book by John Green. Now, I do not consider John Green to be a trashy novel writer. I just think that all of his novels have something in common that is sweet and cheesy and addictive. Most of his books take place in a small town America and often have to do with teenagers being dramatic and having to figure out their feelings. These are really short reads and they will give you some feels, but they're also like super easy and nothing is going to make you cry a ridiculous amount to pick up and take to the beach, read it. You don't have to worry about, you know, crying and or losing it in the sand. Like, it's just a fun, you know, you pick it up, you finish it, you read it, you put it down again. I can already feel the hate I'm going to get from that comment right there. Bring it on. It's fine. I got red lipstick on, I have armor. We're good. Keep it coming. Oh, that's nice actually. It's so warm in here. If you're not looking for a contemporary, how about something slightly paranormal? How about Ruby Red by Kirsten Gear that has to do about time travel? Ruby Red is about a girl whose name is not Ruby, who is born into a family of time travelers and whoops, they thought it was her cousin that's the next time traveler, but really it's her, so now she has to learn all this stuff about time traveling that she didn't already know, and then of course there's a hot boy who she has to deal with her feelings for. I thought the plotline of this was really, really cool, and I liked the whole time travel aspect. It's just the romance is so cheesy and so stereotypical, like YA trope romance. It was super fast to read, it is not difficult at all. You pick it up and then you're done, and then you're like, and I can go on to the next one. Similarly, you have The Selection by Kira Cass, which is a series that's like The Bachelor, but with higher stakes in a dystopian world. So many people, including myself, love to hate this series. I hate the main character. I don't like her decisions, she doesn't stand by anything, yet I still bought the entire series and read all of them. These are super fast-paced. I actually really like the main love interest. I think he's absolutely adorable and like a really sweet guy. I think that's really what saved this for me. The romance with the other characters over the top, and you have girl fights that are just for no reason, and then you have like some nice family aspects, and then you have this whole like not fight to the death, but almost fight to the death competition, and I think it's the competition that cinches it. Next up is a series that I just finished reading. I binged the entire 7-book series in about 2 months-ish, and I realized how absolute trash it is, and I loved it. And that is the Soul Screamers series by Rachel Vincent. I say these are trash because every single trope you could possibly have is in these books. Soul Screamers is about a girl named Kaylee who finds out that she is a banshee and has to wail for the souls of the dead. Then we get into the netherworld, we get into demons, and we get into a whole lot of Reaper business. I love the plotline of it. I think it's so original, and it's about a creature that we don't really hear very much about. That being said, the romance is ridiculous, and we have every single brooding YA hero there ever could be within these pages. I think they're really fun, and if you like Twilight, I would give these a shot because they have the same addictive romance, fast pace, and paranormal creatures. And lastly, I have another series that I love to hate. It is no secret on this channel that I loathe this series because I hate the main character so much. Yet I love this, and that is the Iron Fae series by Julie Kagawa. I hate this series so much because the main character is so stupid. I don't like her at all. She's an idiot. However, the plot line is incredible, the side characters are hilarious, and she's the kind of stupid that you're like, why would you do that decision? But then also, let me watch as this decision unfolds because I really want to know why you did that and what's gonna happen because of it. The Iron Fae follows Megan, who finds out that she is the daughter of a fairy king, and then the fairies take her brother and she has to go to fairy world, and then there's, you know, secrets and magic and a couple of fairy boys. So there you have it. There are my recommendations for trashy YA novels that are easy to follow along, quick to finish, and have some really fun characters and cheesy romances. Please leave down below some of your own favorite cheesy YA novels. I realize I didn't really have very many contemporaries in this, so if you're cheesy contemporary, please leave that because I need some good light summertime reading. My manager said this to me the other day about a book and I laughed so hard. He's like, oh, it's like a beach read, and I was like, okay, like you bring it to the beach? He goes, no, because you leave it at the beach. Shade. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna be doing that all day, so before this gets too frustrating for you and for me, I'm gonna go get some tea even though it's a billion degrees outside. Hope you guys are having a nice day wherever you are, and I will see you all next week. Bye!